What's going on, everybody? For today's big game breakdown, we're going to be taking a look at the Bucks and the Pelicans. Interesting matchup here. You've got two teams coming off disappointing losses. The Bucks, we all remember, blew a double-digit lead, losing double overtime to the Lakers on Tuesday. That same night, we saw the Pelicans. They fell behind big here at home against the Thunder. They rallied, even taking a lead, but still ended up coming up 7 points short. I'm a bit surprised Milwaukee Open is the favorite here, quite frankly. This is a team that's only 17-18 straight up away from home this season and 14-20-1 against the number. New Orleans, meanwhile, a team with a better year-to-date point differential, a better year-to-date net efficiency rating than the Bucks. And there have only been two instances all season where the Bucks dropped the Pelicans, where the Pelicans dropped back-to-back games at home. One of those was around the Christmas holiday. The other was right after the All-Star break. You go back to the start of February, those back-to-back home losses right after the break are the only time the Pelicans have lost two in a row, period. In fact, following a straight-up loss this season, New Orleans is a very profitable 18-9 against the spread. They win those games by an average of 8.1 points. So I would look to back the Pelicans at home here. Before we get to today's best bet, just want to remind you about coupon code POWER30. That's POWER30. Use that coupon code at checkout. You can get you can save $100 off a 30-day all-access pass. That would get you the rest of the NCAA tournament, the rest of the NBA regular season, first month of MLB, and any soccer plays I release as well. During that time, it was a great start to the MLB season last year. We had a 34-16 run over the first month. NBA, we're near the top of the leaderboard all season, up over 30 units, 58% for the year. We're looking for a strong finish to the NCAA tournament as well. But let's bring it back to the NBA for today's best bet on the show, and that is the Celtics team total over 121.5. I want no part of this spread against the Hawks. The spread's gotten out of hand. The world obviously expecting Boston to be out for blood against an Atlanta team they just lost to on Monday. In case you missed it, not sure where you were, but the Celtics had a 30-point lead in that game before an inexplicable second-half collapse. As inflated as this number may be, the Hawks are not a group I want to back here, however. Boston's had 2 days off to stew over that previous result. Atlanta, they had to play last night. Granted, pretty easy win against lowly Portland, but the Hawks, they're shorthanded as we know, and they're also the worst ATS team in the league this season. Boston, this season has shown laying a big number hasn't been a big problem for them. They are, in fact, a perfect 3-for-3 ATS as a road favorite of 12.5 or more points. But rather than laying the points, this spread is getting out of hand, folks. Like I said, I think the safer and better option is to take the Celtics over their team total, which, as you see on the screen, currently 121.5. That number is basically right in line with what the season average is for Boston, 121.1 points per game. And they're facing an Atlanta team here, unrested and bottom 4 in the league defensively. 3 times this season, the Hawks have played back-to-back home games with no rest in between. That's the situation tonight. They've allowed an average of 135.3 points per game in the second of those 3 home back-to-backs. So Celtics team total over it is. Best bet for the show on Thursday.